Hello everyone, so we got some more information regarding the AI herds and where the locations going to be and where they're going to travel. Now honestly, I don't know if I'm stupid or not, but I kind of forgot that AI herds will be a thing, or AI animals. Well, I know there's going to be hares, they're already inside the game already, but I mean like more in-depth creatures like gnus, zebras and such, because obviously for a hare when you hunt it, its only mechanic really is just to run away. So I thought only smaller animals would be an AI just because it's a lot easier to code it out. But now we got some animals such as, like I said, gnus, zebras, and a lot more that are going to be an AI animal. And when they're an AI animal, they're being specific areas, and on a specific month is when they're going to move to a different location. Now, I'm not too sure how advanced they're going to be. Like, if a lion as a player were to like hunt one of these zebras, I'm wondering if they would just like run away like a hare, or if there is a lion that is crouching down and you know how they're kind of invisible, if the herd will kind of just sit there and like turn their head in that location and do alert calls. But right now, I don't know. But the first picture I'm going to show is a new revamped map. In one of my videos I did show a map, but there's more changes on this new map that has been made. So this is a new map so far of Wild Savannah. Okay, so we're starting January through February. So inside these months, the southern plains are the feeding grounds of the migration of millions of migrating wildebeests, zebras, elands, and Thomas gazelles, followed by large predators. So these months are the months for the wildebeest and zebra calving season. So if you guys don't know what this means, for example, so for the wildebeest, it's when huge herds of wildebeest give birth in the southern Serengeti, for example. So, hey, they be making lots of babies then. And of course, the same thing happens for the zebra. So on the map, you see from gold copies, I hope I said it right, you'll go straight down and we go left to Notu Swamp. I think I said it correctly. And going down right is Notu Lake. So I would just assume that any animal goes in any location, I guess. I'm not too informed about like the migration as much. Even though I did a video about it, but I'm not that in depth of like the migration of each month, that is. But anyways, for March, the Great Migration is still in southern plains, moving back and forth in a triangle area, and the doo-doo while rain clouds from north shower the plains. So reading this, it looks like it matters where the rain clouds are that could accumulate the most water. So they would move back and forth to find those clouds and just, you know, find some water. Inside April, the Great Migration is starting to shift its main movements toward the central areas. Two major herds, one traveling eastwards, mostly bachelor males, and one traveling towards the central west, mostly females and their calves. So this is where, of course, they start to move down from the map, going upward. Okay, so once they travel down the map into the middle part, for May, the migration is fully into the central Serengeti and preparing to enter the western corridor, which can now provide new grass due to recent rains through the Malabageti River Valley. So in the previous months, the gnus, zebras, and you know, all the prey, whatever, were down the map, and of course in the middle part, there's no really any animals to eat the grass. And of course, over time, a few months later, the grass will grow, the rain will, like, you know, nourish the grasses and everything. So inside June, they would go from the middle part, the long grass plains on the map, to the top left corner of the map. So the Great Migration has fully entered the western corridor, and the herd starts to cross the Gurmeti River, providing annual food for resident Nile crocodiles, thus concluding the rainy season. Yeah, so this is the videos to see where a crocodile is hunting the gnu or the zebras. You know, I'm gonna be one of those crocodiles. I'm gonna sneak up and only get the kill. Okay, so we lost a few of the herd inside the previous month. But inside July and August, most of the migration has crossed the Gurmeti, and migrants are making their final push into the northern range towards the Torgora plains. So obviously they make their way from the left side of the map all the way onto the right. And once they're all the way to the right side of the map, in October, the migrants finally settle in the Masai Mara up north of the Serengeti, while some remain in the Torgora plains where water is still available. The migrants will remain in the north for a month in the dry season or winter pastures. So I know for Wild Savannah, or I think it was testing it, we did get a dry season map. Of course it's been taken out, but this is a time where you will see the dry season. Okay, so finally, November and December. Really the last phase, because we went through the whole cycle. After a month in the Masai Mara for most in the northern range, for some the migration finally moves back south. Triggered by rain clouds gathering in the southern plains, starting back the ancient circular trek. So, this is where they kind of go back to the first month of January and February, where they go from gold copies, down to the Natu Swamp and Natu Lake. And it's just the whole cycle over and over again, circle of life. But I'd like to give a big shout out for Ender to post this very detailed and informational map. He did a very, very good job of explaining like everything that happens in each month. I give him huge props on that. If you guys want any updates with the beta, I can't see as much, but always saw that Ludi is working very hard on the recode, and this will be worth it, It'll come out very soon, just gotta give some time. You want a game of high quality over just quantity, But yeah, end off here, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll see y'all later.